Are you in support of the United States getting involved in another war in the Middle East? I want you to put religion aside. I want you to put politics aside. I want you to genuinely answer that question, because truly speaking, we can't afford to get into another war. Because if this is the big war that we're talking about, it's scary to say this, but I truly think it'll probably be the last one.
And all for what though? It's like
it all comes down to religion.
The land that was promised to them 3,000 years ago.
I don't even think that's the case. I don't think it's religion at all. I just think it's a power grab. Bottom line.
But power grab to what?
The land.
What land?
Greater Israel.
Okay, they have it.
No, they want a bigger, greater Israel, which Armenia falls in as well.
Oh, that big?
Yes.
All the way down there?
Yes.
No, man.
They will be a superpower on their own. They will no longer need the United States for anything.
So you're talking about them getting rid of an ally such as Azerbaijan and Turkey.
I'm talking about, this is a Talmudic thing, more, again, you're saying religion. I look at it as more satanic. But then again, I'm pretty deep down the rabbit hole.
I think Satan was mentioned in the Bible a couple of times, wasn't he?
Well,
from the serpent.
Oh no, Jesus called them the synagogue of Satan. Not necessarily Jews, but those pretending to be Jews. This is written.
Again, this is a political thing, bro. It's not. That's one thing that a lot of people misunderstand. Is it has nothing to do with religion. This is a political war that's been taking place. It has nothing to do with Islam, or it has nothing to do with Jews or Christians. This is the state of Israel, a country attacking another country, Iran. That's basically what it is. If Iran was Christian, or if Israel was Muslim and they were attacking each other, we would still be having this conversation about what's going on. Because at the end of the day, what's happening is innocent lives are lost because of the hunger for power.
Look at that comment. Satan doesn't even want to tell me.
What does it say?
Satan doesn't even want to.
Netanyahu, Nick Avedian. That's a good one.
John Black was asking, didn't Israel bomb a U.S. naval ship?
Yeah. Yes, USS Liberty.
That was 1967. USS Liberty.
Interesting.
September 11th got us into the Iraq War.
Jeez.
Yeah, it was initially Afghanistan, and then 2003 went into Iraq.
You had to take out Afghanistan and then take out.
Well, you took out Bin Laden, and then you're like, all right, let's go after Saddam.
You didn't take out Bin Laden until 2011.
Oh yeah, Bin Laden was around until during Obama's administration is when we took out Bin Laden. Then I think Bin Laden was dead prior to that, bro. You really think we took out Bin Laden in 2011?
No one knows, man. There's so much hidden stuff in the military that you don't.
Yeah, we killed Bin Laden, but we didn't find his body.
Did you see that?
No, they threw his body into the ocean. You don't know. You know that, right?
Bro, they didn't throw Bin Laden.
No, but that's not
they did. No, they did. I actually met one of the SEALs that.
No,
yeah.
And they confirmed that they killed him.
Yeah. I met one of the, he was in SEAL Team 6. I met him at a conference, and he said they threw him out off the USS, I forgot, was it the George Bush or something like that? They threw him off the ship because they have to respect their religion as far as when it comes to death.
Bro, that makes zero sense.
No. They didn't throw it because that's what it says in their religion. They threw it so they wouldn't find his body and make a monument out of it and treat him as a martyr or whatnot, supposedly. But I don't even think that was even true.
So where did they just dump him in the Atlantic?
Somewhere in the ocean. Yeah.
Bro, that makes zero sense.
You didn't hear about this? Literally, they did this. This is I'm not making this up.
I thought that, bro, there was multiple stories I heard. I heard his body was shot up to unrecognizable.
Armand, look it up, you'll see.
Oh, there's pictures of when they took pictures of him when they took the body.
Yeah, but you can't even see who that is, bro. The guy's face was practically like shot up to. I mean,
Mariana Trench, exactly. So they don't martyr him.
Well, it says official explanation is no country would accept his remains to prevent a gravesite from becoming a shrine. And it says U.S. officials said they try to follow Islamic practice, which calls for burial within 24 hours of death.
So they dump him into the ocean. That's how they bury
Well,
him.
ritual said washing and prayer. I don't know.